Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. It's Brenda. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you all here. I have a lovely little kit that I want to show you from Liz. She is Liz the Paper Project. She has a Facebook group, she has a coffee shop, and she's here on YouTube as well. This little kit, it's 2 pages, and it's called Vintage Polaroid. This one I've already cut up because I've been playing around with some ideas, but I'll just show you these. There's an old camera, and then the lovely vintage keys, and then the old typewriter. I just love all this vintage stuff. And the dishware, so pretty. And then these two I haven't cut out yet, but there's a rose, and then it's like a doily. Must be, I don't know if it's a tablecloth or whatever. And then the second page, we have a storefront. It looks very rusty and rustic. Some old photos, some letters. It looks like a paper flower made. And there's some little pearls, and then this old image there. So I thought we would play with these today, and I'm gonna make some business cards. They don't have to be business cards. I was finally able to print off a few, just trying a program that I have. So I thought I would make a few, and it just decorates them up. So instead of having just this, then they will be on the back of something pretty. So if you want to craft along, just grab up your scraps, grab some stuff to play with, and let's just craft. So I didn't do one in advance. I just had some scrap card, and I had stamped all over it with my field note stamps, and I thought that would be a nice background to start, but they're too big. I was not sure what size I wanted to do them, but I do know that I want them obviously smaller than that. And then I have a bunch of little fibers to use, different ones. And then this fun stuff. And what else do I have? I have my hot glue ready. I have some little jewels, some lace. I have some buttons here that we might be able to use. Whatever you want, whatever you'd like to use, please grab some stuff, and let's just go. All right. So to start, I'm just going to ink up these pictures. I just thought it'd be a nice way to dress up some cards. You don't have to have business cards. You can make these into tags. You can make journaling cards. You can make all that kind of stuff. Whatever you'd like to create for your journals, ephemera, make some beauties to send out in Happy Mail. So there's that. So I need to decide how. At first I thought I would do a tag shape, but I don't really want to do a tag shape. So I'm just going to measure, grab my pencil here. I'm just gonna, probably about 1/4 of an inch on all sides, 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, just so that there's a border. And then I'm going to put all 3 of them together, and then I'm just going to use my cutter. My cutter is a lot easier to use than my hands. So just put them all together. And then these bits I'll keep because they're all stamped on, and those are going to be fun to use in other projects. And those as well, because I mean, I know that they're skinny, but they can be added onto clusters and stuff. So let's hope I cut them okay. I did. All right, so I'm going to round the edges just to give it a little bit of a softer look. And I'm just using my We Are Memory Keepers corner chomper. And I'm just going to use the smaller circle. Actually, I can probably do them all together instead of one at a time. That was a little silly. Sometimes I forget that these things can do different amounts depending on the thickness, right? I don't think about that. I always think I have to do one at a time. So there we go. I can pop that away. And I did plug in my hot glue gun only because of the fibers, the different fibers that we have. Grab my paper here just so I can glue on something. But you can play with these photos any way you want. You can make, like I say, journaling cards. You can make all that fun stuff. Do some flips, like a waterfall, and add them onto the waterfall pages to the fronts, and that'll be cute too. I'm going to do the same for these. Just like that. And then here I can just add my card, and I think it'll fit. Yes. So if you don't want a plain back like that, then just add some backing to it. You know, you can, some book page, I think. Let me just grab. I have lots of bits on my desk, so I'm just going to do that. I've never done these before. I've never made business cards, so just making sure I have it the way I want it. Oh, what am I doing? Ah! Get it off. There we go. Phew. Goodness, forget already what I'm doing. Hopefully you can see. If I'm off, I apologize. There we go. And you can tear around this. You can cut around it. My scissors. Yeah, I have just a little bit of mess on my desk today. I've got so many projects on the go. I've got Christmas journals, and I'm just finishing up the journal that I had created for Antonio. We did all of the ephemera together, but I did sew the signature in, and then we'll do a share with it. Okay, so there's that. And then that'll go on the back of that. Yeah, I'm just gonna ink around it. Won't be able to do this after it's glued on, so I'll do it ahead of time. Okay, let's try again. And if you make these kinds of things and the corners start coming up, then just use your wet glue to help it stay down. But you can do collaging for these cards as well and add a business card to the back if you want. So I'm just gonna, let's just work on the front. So I just have these little, let me just go around. And then you can just make a frame with your fabric, your lace. Okay. And just a little, I try to do as thin a line as I can. Sometimes it just doesn't want to work. But where I get this stuff, they don't have the ones with the really thin nozzle. I know you can get those. Just, whoop. And I saw this idea on Kim, my friend Kim here on YouTube. And she's a lovely lady and she's a beautiful artisan. Whoop, way too much there, Brenda. And she did this, but I was trying to find the video just so that I would be able to link it, but I haven't found it yet. So when I do, I will link it in the description box so that you can go and have a look at her process if you'd like. And then just a little at the bottom. My hand's a little shaky for some odd reason. Maybe it's just the fact that I'm working with hot glue and I don't want to burn myself. All right, so there's that. And you can leave it like that if you want and then just do the back. Or, let's see, I got some little jewels here. Let's see if I'll get the bigger one off of here. I think there's some sticky still under there, maybe. Yep. And then one in the top corner. And then there you go. It's so cute. But you can add more fibers if you want. You don't have to stop at that. Right? You can add a stamp here. Put a number stamp there. And I just have these. These are from my friend Sherry. These were a birthday present for me, which I totally love. And when I want to use one, I'll just take it out. But I do use it full, which is a lot of fun as well. Find my black ink. Or just get this one here. And there's the black. All right, and it's just my black soot that I use. Could have done it beforehand, but I just thought about doing it now, so it didn't get done. No stamp block, no nothing. I'm just gonna set it down. Give it a little press. And there you go. How cute. And then you have your business card at the back. Or you can add a pocket back there. you know, you can do anything. Like the sky's the limit when you're creating. And I think what I'm going to do is add this at the back as well. Just have to, because all kinds of colors, that stuff is very colorful. It doesn't have to go all the way around, but if you still want to see some of the newspaper underneath. But if I just go around the edges, then it's still visible. So like that. Oops. Just like that. And afterwards, it's the fun of cleaning it all up because the fibers go everywhere. And it's nice to have a contrast color at the back. It's not all the same. There we go. There. There we go. But how fun to receive something like that in a package with you know, either something that you've purchased or something that's been gifted. So let's do another one. That one seemed to take a long time. I don't know, it's probably just me. But let's just do the camera here. But it's just to give you some ideas. I used to handwrite my information and then or do it off the computer on a piece of paper. But I kind of like this idea. I'm just gonna fold it. Sides all gluey. So thanks, Kim, for the inspiration. It's just taken me quite some time to get to it. But I'm doing it now. So I'm happy about that. Oops. Try and get it centered best I can anyway. Right, and and instead of going all the way around, I'm just going to gather up some of the fibers and we'll pop them on the top and we'll see what that looks like. So I'm just going to cut some bits off. The blue, I don't know. And this, oh my goodness, it is like a big mess. But it came that way. I didn't put it that way. So I'm just going to lay some of this stuff out. And why not? We're just going to play. Maybe a little bit of this color. What's funny about this stuff is I can never find the end. So I end up starting an end or two. Oh dear, that's okay. It's whatever. So I'm just gonna get the paper out of there. So cut that off. So I don't know, should we staple it on? Look at all that yumminess right there. That's wild. Let's do it. I have the hot glue, so let's start it. Start it off with the hot glue. Just there. Yeah. Just do a big wad of mess. And I have a flower. Maybe a flower will, we'll just nestle the flower in there. Looks kind of cute. It's messy, but I don't mind messy. Ouch. That was hot. There we go. You don't obviously have to use as much as I did. I had one idea in my brain, and then you know how it goes. I do something totally different. So I can just shave it just like that. Oh, that looks much better now. There we go. Let's get all that off. And then grab one of the business cards, but I'm going to put the number on here first this time instead of doing it later. I mean, you can add flowers, you can add a stamp. There we go, I like that. But it doesn't look so fuzzy now. It looks a little, shake some of the loose stuff out. There we go. All right, so we have that. Grab some of this book page, and it doesn't all have to be covered. Let's just do a portion of it just to see what that looks like. So I hope this is making sense. I hope it's pretty good for you to follow, and but they'd be a great mass make. You can do all of your bases, then add all your backing stuff, and then your cards, and you can just do all that. So I'm just going to add that right there. Just like that. And then if you want your card to go this way, then I would just cut it down. But I'm just going to put in this spot that I did the other one in the middle. There we go. And I'll just use my wet glue for this one. If it decides to work. That's always a dilemma. And I can go just right there, sort of in the middle. There we are. And then I'll just go around the edge with this. When I find the end again. All right, I really like the purple in that, so I should have been able to, I think I cut enough off. Let's just do it. Let's start with the purple. Oh, sorry if I was off screen. I try really hard to never be off screen. There's that. Oh yeah, the purple is lovely. There we go. So you can take these anywhere you want. Like you can dress them to the nines. You can make them as simple as you want. So, come on. Don't attach to me. Use hot glue to be quicker and it ends up sticking. Just cut the edge off here. Oh, there we go. And I like how it comes out the back and you can see all of the poof. All right. Where's the one we just did? Oh, right there. All right. So this one just has that at the top, but we have a beautiful flower on there. And then we can just, how about if we just add a little bit of bling? I'm just going to grab just a random piece of the book page, add a bit of color, just gonna add that right there. I know hot glue is a little overkill on there, but it'll be okay. There we go. Just add some little jewels there. How pretty. And so there's that one. So we made two. I think I'm going to leave it there for now. You can even add a stamp here. Let's do that since it's just an empty page on the typewriter. So let's see this one here. I haven't taken all of them out yet, so they're still attached. But if I do that there, oh yeah, let's do that. Put it over at the side. All right. Just right there. Hopefully it'll be okay. There we go. Very nice, just like that. And then it's not a blank spot. So there is what we created today. So there's a dozen of the Polaroids, which is a perfect amount. I don't have a dozen business cards, but I have a couple more, so I'll be able to play with those. But I'm going to leave it there for today, so hopefully you'll give it a go. Just try it out and have some fun. Could be any pictures that you want on the front. And you don't have to have business cards. Like I say, you can have whatever you want on there. All right, so hope you liked it. Thanks so much for hanging out. I so appreciate you. And yeah, I hope we'll see you next time. God bless. Take care. Bye for now.